90s decor trends that are back in style. What's more dreamy than a gauzy canopy bed? Waking up beneath fluttering white fabric makes every day feel like a beach vacay. Unlike the 90s, when our canopy beds had ruffles and an excess of fairy lights, today's varieties are sleek and minimal. Pair this pared down covering with a crisp, graphic pillow, pristine white sheets, and two-tone artwork. Oh, and if you have a gorgeous view to serve as your room's focal point, even better. Wicker's status as the uncool uncle of outdoor materials has been cemented for a few decades now, which means the time is very, very ripe for a resurgence. Along with its older brother, rattan, these all-natural, most of the time, materials are sliding into our patios and living rooms and into our hearts. Makes sense, considering how much the late 2010s loved their indoor palms and foliage-covered fabrics. Accessorized with vintage finds, these old-school cool pieces feel thoroughly chic. Dark hardwoods may steal the show, but sometimes you want your floor to play a supporting role. Blonde woods look so good in airy, open-floor houses, it's a very confusing miracle that we avoided them for so long. In the 90s, we covered these gorgeous planks in enough lacquer to freeze an army of ants, but today's designers such as Artisan's Craft Floor let their simple style shine. You couldn't drive down a Midwestern cul-de-sac in 1997 without finding at least one hard-working couple sponge painting their entire house. And while we've given paint sponges a break, sincerely hoping the industry survived, today's homeowners are turning to a new wall technique, which requires a careful hand with a roller brush, or just the budget for a wallpaper mural. Watercolor is on everything from our tattoos to our notebooks, but it shines best on our walls. Everyone knows millennial pink, also known by its real name, blush, reigned last in recent years. But other pastels are picking up steam right now, too. Expect to see more mint green, lilac, and robin's egg blue on Pinterest. There's nothing saccharine about this updated trend, a light green wall hung with graphic, black and white artwork, black sconces, and a rumpled gray linen duvet merges the best of both decades. What would the 90s have been without our best friend, hunter green, which would also make a fabulous name? Hot on the heels of the jewel tone trend, emerald green, our generation's take on the shade, is majorly trending. Considering how well it marries with bronze and gold, it's no surprise we're falling in love. Amp up the green effect with overflowing greenery and dark wood. Today's boho style decor is getting a 90s upgrade, doorway curtains. Turns out, we missed them. Whether they're strung with beads or homemade macrame, these unobtrusive dividers are a godsend in our open floor plan homes. After cutting out all the doors and combining our kitchen, living room, and dining room into one large space, a little bit of separation can be great. Brown walls? Coming back? Say it isn't so. Truthfully, this shade still looks dated in most applications, but mix a little gray into the paint, trim with white, add dark brown accessories and suddenly, magically, it fits. But are we ready for brown to come back into our lives after spending the 90s so saturated by the color? You might be inclined to yell no in a rather colorful manner. But just wait and see, decor trends have a way of surprising. Stay with us here. Today's Fringe looks nothing like the chintz-covered, hard-to-iron beasts of the 90s. Fringe in the 2000s is a delicate affair, more boho tassel and less, This new trend is a super easy DIY, too. Create your own wall art or make a surprisingly glitzy chandelier. All white kitchens wore us out. This year's kitchen cabinets take inspiration from their 90s counterparts, and it turns out letting the wood shine doesn't have to feel outdated. Take notes from Crown Point, white quartz countertops neutralize the otherwise harsh effect, and a subway tile backsplash provides timeless but modern style. Drop in a 2010 style oversized island in contrasting colors to keep the eye interested. And what is that we see in the corner? Open shelving? How terribly modern indeed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.